Well, I'm just wandering along the Nikau walkway in the Kaniwhaniwha forest. I'm just going up there for the night. I might walk up to the lookout tomorrow, I might not, just see how I feel tomorrow, but I'm just going to walk up to the campground. Pack's pretty full, got a dozen bears there, so plan to share them with any TA walkers that might be at the campground tonight. They'll be thirsty after a big day's walk and appreciate a beer, I'm sure. As you can see, it's a lovely little track through here. You can probably hear the river running away down there. Yeah, it's only a couple of k's in here, so it's not a big walk or anything. I'll get in, I'll set up my camp, cook my dinner, see who's around, have some beers. I think the weather's supposed to be fine tomorrow, although it's looking fairly overcast now, but I think it's supposed to be fine tomorrow. So I may walk my tent and stuff back to the car and then walk up to the lookout point, or even go to the hut and then come back down and head home. It's just a bit of a jaunt just to catch up with TA walkers really and see what they do, how they pack their gear, what sort of tents they use, what sort of packs. Yeah, just a bit of a introductory type walk and meeting with them. I've just gone off track a little bit. There's the little stream that runs past the camp apparently. So there's a good supply of water. I've got my water filter, but I've got a couple of litres of water with me as well. So between a couple of litres of water and a dozen beers, I don't think I'll get thirsty. Anyway, I'll carry on up. I'll show you what the campground looks like when I get up there. Nice little stroll through here. Just the last couple of 100 metres up to the campsite. Beautiful trees. Yeah, that's what I like. Good thick bush. Beauty, beauty, beauty. Whoop, whoop. Right, we're just coming up on the campsite now. Well, it's a hazy. Tent up there. School camp there. She walkers all over the place here. A little spot down there. Don't know where I'll set my tent up. Pick a spot somewhere, I guess. There's a fire. Put down there. So that's my little tent there. Quite a few people here at the moment. Toilets are up there. That's the school group over there. And I've just been having dinner with these guys. They helped me drink my box of beer. They really appreciated it. Nice guys. Give me a few tips and stuff. So really enjoyed that. So yeah, it's quite a few tents here. It's a lovely place, the weather's not too bad. Sandflies are starting to come out. But nah, it's been a bloody good evening. Well, it's evening. Been plenty of activity around camp tonight. Quite a few people here. There's my yellow tent over there. That's the group of guys that I had dinner with. It's been very cool talking to them and learning stuff. That's the school trip there. They're doing their Duke of Edinburgh. So down there. Toilet there, toilet paper and everything. So yeah, it's been a great day. Quarter to 7 now. I've been up for about an hour. Had a coffee. Just come down to the river for a look. Nice little stream down here. Oh, good morning. It's 7:44. I've been up since 5:45, just mucking around, watching people pack up. Had a coffee, haven't eaten yet, but I'll do that a bit later. Yeah, it was a great night, talking to people, sharing a beer with them, sharing stories. The girls' camp, school camp, they had marshmallows around the fire and shared them with us and chatted with us a bit, and yeah, it was a good night. This morning got out of bed, felt as stiff as a board, slept fairly well, I suppose. If you did this for 3 or 4 nights, you'd soon get used to it and you'd be that bloody tired you'd sleep anyway. But yeah, a bit stiff putting on my boots and stuff this morning, but once I got moving I was alright. It was nice and warm in my tent. Sleeping bag was good, mattress was good. One thing I did realise is I need a pillow, because that was the thing out of everything that was the most uncomfortable. So need a pillow. My cooking system was good. Yeah, sleeping, cooking, clothing, pretty much everything I need for trail I think I've got pretty much sorted. Obviously probably need a little bit more of some things. So the beers that I carried in last night were 4 kgs, so I won't be carrying them most of the time. So I guess, where am I going here? Car park, 45 minutes. Caves, 15 minutes. So we go to the caves. I think we'll go to the caves. Where was I? Yeah, so I wouldn't be carrying the 4 kgs of beers in. So this morning they're gone, so it's much lighter. I made sure everybody drank them all because I didn't want to carry them out again. So packed much lighter, depending on how many days, obviously how much food I need to take, and also how much water I need to take, depending on whether there's water on the trail. But all in all, very successful. I'll show you the caves when I get there. The Kaniwhaniwha caves down through there. There's a track apparently that goes through it. I went down a little bit, but I'm not keen to go weaving my way down under there. I'm here by myself. If I had a fall in there, somebody would probably find my bones sometime in the future. So nah, not for me. Might go another day if somebody's keen to come with me. Anyway, I'm heading out to the car park. So I'm just heading out to the car park now. Probably, I don't know, halfway down. They say it's 50 minutes. I'm about 10 minutes down, but I actually don't think it takes 50 minutes. One thing I did forget to mention with the gear was my tent. As much as I love it, is a MacPack Duo Light. Fantastic tent, but it's 2.1 or 2.3 kgs, and it takes up quite a bit of space in the pack. That would have been by far the heaviest tent there, which I already knew beforehand. It's too big to take on the Tiararoa, so at some point I'll have to swap that out, probably for a Duracin. Nice little spot for a Duracin Mid X2, I think it's called, which is a 2.2 person tent, weighing in at something like 700 grams, and you need 2 walking poles instead of tent poles. Very quick to set up, and very light and very small, so just what you need for long distance hiking. Now I went and camped for the night, went and had a look at the caves. I haven't bothered to go up to the Lookout or Mount Pirongia. I'm just looking across that way now, and it's really cloudy. Like, the forecast for today was fine, but it's just covered in cloud. But it takes about 4 hours to get there anyway, so probably all cloud would have burnt off by then. But that's a trip for another day. It would have meant I'd have to walk back down to the car, dump all my stuff in the car, and then walk up and then walk back down again, or carry my pack with me with all my stuff in it, which didn't fancy doing if you got a heavy tent and you're not staying the night. So no, we'll save that for when I'm doing the trail. But yeah, good exercise, good learning, that's what I put down this trip as. The day just keeps getting better. Just met a lovely French lady. She's doing the TA, and she's obviously walking, because I'm going back to the car, she's walking in the opposite direction, and we stopped and had a chat. She's loving it. She loves New Zealand. She loves the people. She's been hitchhiking the road bits because she isn't enjoying the roads. She says they're a bit boring, but she's walking all of the bush tracks. And she was actually yesterday with some of the people that I met last night, but she stayed at Karamu Lodge a couple of k's down this way, and they came on up to the campground. So she's going to meet up with them again at the hut on the top of Pirongia and reunite with them and carry on hiking with them. So yeah, it's bloody good feeling actually. I'm really enjoying this. So what I'm going to do is I'll get back to the car, I'll dump most of the stuff out of my pack and just take a bit of food, water, obviously, clothing, just no tent and stuff, and just continue walking against the stream. And no doubt I'll meet more hikers coming this way, and I'll just walk for a couple of hours down there, and then when I've had enough I'll turn around and come back. No hurry for me to get home today, so I'm out here now, may as well make the best of it. Whoop whoop. I'm being a bit of a pig and eating when I'm talking, but never mind. This is my second one today. Haven't had a proper breakfast, had a coffee this morning. But yeah, so I'm walking northbound, just because I can. I've got all day. This last 2 kilometres has been on the road, and definitely road walking is kind of harder on the body. I'll just turn around so you can see where I'm going. Somewhere along there at the end of the Tass Hill, I hang a left and get back into farmland. Some pretty dilapidated looking buildings around here, but generally speaking nice scenery. It's overcast, which is brilliant because it's hot. Even with it being overcast, so if it was sunny, I'd be cooking up. But I'll keep on walking. So I've just turned off the main road, just back there, just following along up this little road, and then the track turns off up there, and then it heads up, and I cut through just under that high point there. The track runs up through that saddle, so doesn't look very steep on here, but when I look at it, I'll turn the camera around. How do I do that? I can't do that. It looks much steeper by eye, or much higher. So I think I'll walk up to the top of that, and then I may turn around and come back and head back to the car. That'll give me somewhere around 15 k's walking for the day. If it looks quite flat on the other side, I might keep walking, but if it's going downhill, I'm not going to walk down, just to walk up again. So we'll see how it goes. So it's just gone 10 o'clock. I've done about 7.5 k's today so far. Found this nice little creek. My feet were feeling just a little bit hot and sweaty. They swell up, so I thought, well, I'll stop and put them in the creek, cool my feet down. One thing I've discovered, my boots are a bit too small. When your feet swell up, I can feel them pushing on the end of the boots. They're waterproof, so they were never going to be the boots I was going to take on trail, but I've certainly learnt a little bit about boots, and your feet do swell up, so it's better to have plenty of room in your boots. So whilst I'm here, I'm just boiling a pot of water. I've just got some water out of the creek and filtering it through my filter. I'll fill up my water bottles. I'm going to have a nice apple crumble, yum yum, for breakfast, and I'll just sit here and eat that, and maybe even have a little snooze, and then turn around and walk back again. Okay, bye. Well, the water's boiled, but I've opened this. It's an interesting looking meal. Yeah, it's like a chunk of fruit in there, and a little bag of biscuits. So you put your hot water in there and let it soak for a while, and then sprinkle the biscuits on top, I guess. See how we go. Well, there's the finished concoction. I have to say that is bloody delicious.